Dear students, welcome to the online lecture on Pymol tutorial for beginners. In this tutorial, you are going to learn about Pymol, the general controls and commands of the Pymol. You will also be able to get yourself familiarized with the mouse controls. We are also going to discuss how to open and save a PDB file. It will be interesting to learn how the proteins and ligands can be represented in different variations. This is part 2 of the Pymol tutorial, so let's continue. Now, if we are interested in some specific amino acid residues, then we can also color them differently. So how we can do that? One way is that if you click on S in the movie control panel, so if you just click on S, it will show up the sequence of the whole protein. So you can move this bar along to have the amino acid residues number and their sequence. For example, if I am interested in histidine 110, so I have to see histidine 110, 6, 7, this is histidine 110. So if I have randomly or wrongly clicked one residue, so you can just click it again, it will be undone. So histidine 110 is in magenta color, it is selected. So this Sally means selected. Selected is histidine 10, and now I'm going to change its color. So I'll go to C and then I'll change its color to green. Color is green now, and I have to find where is this histidine. So it's here. This histidine, I can just zoom in, and this histidine is here. Here you can see that this is histidine is highlighted in green. You can also, if you want to change the color, these are the het atoms. This is the NDP, nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide, NADP. This is NADP positive, and these are the inhibitors attached along with it. So you can select it. If you select this one, you can just select it and go to Sally selection, and I'm giving these two. I'm just deselecting it. Select the NADP and give it a color. Go to selection, give it a color yellow. So in yellow you can select TV yellow. So NADP positive is selected as yellow. If you want to select this one as a different color, you can just select it and go to colors. In the selection, go to colors and then select cyan and cyan. Oops. Oh, NADP was selected at the same time, so we have to deselect this. So if this is in cyan, now I'm going to deselect it. Now I'm going to select this and go to selection and then give it a yellow color. Okay. So now this is our inhibitor and this is the NADPH. So inhibitor is in cyan color and NADP is in yellow color. We have some other het atoms in this protein, that is CIT. Let's color it. Go to selection, color it with a different color like orange or tint, pale yellow, pale green, light orange. So light orange, and then you can just zoom out to see the color and rotate it. So here you can see that this is rotated. This one is rotated. Now if you select this again, I'll give the same color. Go to selection and go to tints and then light. So it's selected here. So NADP and these two are selected here. So now we have the protein. Now we are going to select the protein residues from 221 to 241. So from alanine 321 to, so I'm just selecting it from alanine to valine 246. So I've selected this. Go to selection and then go to color. And let's select green color, so that part is selected. However, if I want to highlight this color, from 301. This region is also important. 301 to from here till here. So that part is selected, and go to selection and color this as blue color. So light blue. So that part is selected as light blue. This is how you can select various residues in the protein, various parts of the protein. And then you can also, the other way to do this is you can also use the command line. So I'm using the command line. I'm going to write here color space yellow from 141 to 186. 141 to 186. Color residue, I haven't written residue. Yellow, comma, color yellow, comma, residue, resi, space 141 to 186. Now you can see the color is yellow from 141 to 186. Okay, so we are done with it now. So if you want to change the background, you need to go to external GUI window. This is external GUI, and in this you need to go to display. Click on display, and in the display click on background, and then you have a number of options. You can have opaque background, you can have white, light gray. So if it's light gray, it will be like this. If you have this in display, you have background, you can make it white as well. You can also change the background to opaque. The other way to do this is to use the command line. You can go to you can write bg underscore color, and then you can use space and then gray. Then the background has been changed to gray. If you want to change it to into fancy helix, you can set cartoon. You can write set space cartoon underscore fancy helix, fancy underscore helix, comma, space 1. So it has been changed to fancy helix. So if you are done with the analysis, and if you want to change the colors again of this protein, so you can go to this the protein, and then go to colors, and then you can select if you want to change it by element, by chain, by SS, by, so you can have a number of options. Then you can again change it to a spectrum like rainbow. If you want to do this, then it will be changed as rainbow, and the background you want to set it mostly is the white. So after that, so you can again use the mouse. Okay, so this is all about the basic tutorial of Pymol, and you can save your file by using file, save session. You can also save this session where you left. You can open that. You want to open your file where you left working with, so you can just save session and save it in your any folder or desktop or any place you want to save. And save session as, you can save it. Then you can, if you want to export the molecule, if you want to save export image, you can export it as PNG or VRML. You can export your Pymol movie as. Then you can also export the molecule. file save session as export image as PNG. For example, it's clicking on this. Save image as, and then you can save this image in on your desktop. So you can just save it as 1US0 as a PNG file. Save. So you can save your molecule as PNG, and you can make a movie of it if you install it, and then you can play with it to explore various functions. And this is all about Pymol. I'll see you with another interesting tutorial. Thanks for watching. Please do not forget to share and subscribe my channel.